What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you tuned into another edition of my vlog. I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thanks for all the support. You know, I'm all about that positivity and motivation. Also, thanks for subscribing to my Patreon. I appreciate all you guys out there supporting. And, over there I could be raw and uncut and just give you guys, give you guys the real and talk about some of them freaky tales. Anyways, um, are you black and are you proud? How does it feel to be black? Are you proud of your people? Why do you deny your race? These are some of the things that I get daily from comments, from people saying things in regards to some of the posts I make. When I talk about just elevation of consciousness, uh, awareness and success. And I'm 47. I've lived my life for 47 years as a black man. Started off as a boy, then elevated to a man. And I'm quite sure I know what it's like to have the black experience. Now, just because I articulate myself a certain way or I don't sympathize with certain views, people assume that I'm not black and proud, or I don't love myself, I don't love the black race, or I have issues with just black people in general. And that's so far to the left that is crazy, because I've pretty much dedicated my platform, whether it's Big Herc 916 and Fresh Out, to elevating awareness and trying to help young people in general, doesn't matter the race, and also emphasizing black people to avoid the pitfalls that I fell into, and just sharing various opinions and having, grown up in multiple cultures. I try to use those experiences to open up just awareness and just opportunity and choices, because I didn't think about all these things before I made a lot of the mistakes I made, but I reflected on them in the penitentiary, sitting in that cell, and thought about the things I could have done that I didn't do and what I would do once given a second opportunity. But I've been through all these different phases in life and different things, and my family doesn't even really know me like they think they know me. They say, oh, we raised you a certain way and you're not like that, you didn't live like that. Well, no, you did raise me a certain way, but there's a lot of things that I did, and that even a lot of my friends could attest to. I don't make up any of this shit that I talk about that went down, and you went home and you maintained a normal home life. So a lot of things were hidden under the rug. You never knew that they even happened, and you kept that separate from what you did on the streets. And I could say that educating myself, one of the things that was instilled in me at a young age is reading, helped a lot as far as being able to not become institutionalized and to not let the system create an overly aggressive hate inside me. you know um, that kind of allowed me to rebound, because it opened my mind. It gave me the ability to still dream and feel that there is a chance, because when you read words, they don't have color, they don't have racial barriers. I mean, if you could read, you can do it. Don't matter who the book was written by, you can get that knowledge and apply it. So once I started really utilizing the things I read, it opened my mind up, and it kind of took away a lot of the dust and dirt as far as society, because there is a lot of it. And not to ignore the things that happen in the world, but I can't make another person like me. I can't make another person change their views or agree with me uh, uh, politically or socially. All I could do is be myself, and if someone wants to elevate to where I'm at in life, then so be it. But living as a black person, I know that I project a certain image. I know that people assume a certain things, and they want you to act a certain way. And when you don't do the status quo, it creates a glitch in their program because they don't understand you. But it's all right. It's all right, man. And I say this to a lot of other youngsters because I know I always push education. I always push being culturally diversified, and I wouldn't choose to be any other you know vessel. I mean, this universe gave me this vessel to maneuver on this celestial plane, which is on Earth, and it's my goal to figure out as many options and um, I guess tools I have and utilize it. I always like to compare it to like um, say some type of GoBot or robot or something that has you know these different tools, and you don't even know, or these different weapons, like you're walking around and you don't realize that you have laser beams coming out your eyes, or that you can turn invisible, or you can raise your hand and shoot a missile. you know these are all things that we have, but we don't utilize. We're using maybe uh, 8-9% of what our potential is. And so when you think about that, and no matter the raise, then if you can tap into 15%, oh my God, you'd be incredible. You would be able to change the world. You'd be able to awaken the dead. It's like you'd be on a whole nother level. And if we don't seek that higher self, then what is our purpose? A lot of people don't really, they just fall in line and they just go with the narrative, and there's a lot of energy being pushed, so it's easy to go with that flow and kind of just like going down the river. But when you see how the currents are set up in the rocks and how they create these different tides, you can read things differently and you can create your own narrative. And that's what I've done. And it taken me years to get there, but I just try to project what I feel is the most positive version of me, the most elevated version, and I'm still learning. And whenever I do my live stream on Fresh Out, I'm always writing down book ideas from different fans that send me book ideas, and I try to share some of the stuff I've read. And it's just, it's amazing when you can, share that energy. But it's not limited to just black energy, white energy, Jewish energy, Asian energy, Native American energy, European energy. It's energy, and as you vibrate at a certain wavelength, you will attract mutual energy that will allow you to grow, and that's my goal. So everything I push is towards maximizing potential, not putting myself in the same category as everybody else, because we are all different when it comes to what we're capable of. Some people, whatever execution they do as far as in their actions is not going to be the same as what I do or what you do. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And rather than push the negative, violent, angry, victim, I push, take back what's yours. Go for it. Be positive. No limitations. Expand your mind. Open up your heart. Love thy neighbor, man. Turn it all the way around, and you will see the difference. Nothing comes from hate and fear, anger, but negativity. And that's what a lot of what mainstream pushes, because it's control. You can't control love. You can't control somebody who's pushing out just positivity, because it overwhelms. So there's a lot of things going on, a lot of dark forces, and you got forces of light. A lot of them have to stay hidden to the right time. but I'm a force of light, and I'm gonna keep pushing that, man. And I'm black, and I'm proud. I love my culture. I love, this experience, and sometimes it feels like I've actually been here before, maybe in a different vessel. So some of the things I experience is almost like deja vu, and I wonder, why did I make certain choices when I knew better, but I made them anyways? And maybe that's what my spirit wanted to experience in order to be able to share, so other people could fulfill their destiny, quicker, without the same mistakes, and move on to the next phase. Because I believe we're always elevating in different phases. You might be in one phase, and then you're in your next phase, maybe it's a different celestial plane, and that's just on some metaphysical stuff. But it's bigger than race, man. And dudes, oh man, you don't represent this. I really don't care, man. With how you feel I represent. I mean, when I was a youngster, I used to say some stupid shit too, and a lot of people, because they haven't lived life, they're not, they pump, whatever they hear as far as music, and read a couple social media sound bites, and think that they know what's up. But it's bigger than that, man. And I'm gonna keep sharing with you guys, because, like I said, I used to sit back and think about what would I do if I could be a younger version of me, and how would I help a younger version of me. And so I'm doing my best to try to turn those mental conversations into videos, so that you guys could all grow and be good spirits, or just be positive spirits and help others. Because at the end of the day, we're only going to survive as a human race if we help each other. Big Kirk 916.